in a corner bar. I wasn't looking back tonight, but that first chord came from the jukebox and turned my chest toward the light. You used to tap that rhythm with 2 fingers on my knee. I laughed at how you loved it. Now it laughs right back at me. I could see your red coat spinning by the window near the door. Could smell the rain in your collar, could feel my boots on that floor. I was younger than my mercy, meaner than I understood. I thought saying nothing kept me safe, but silence never could. The old song found me, and it knew your name. Played the sweet part first, then brought back the pain. I say it's just music, it ain't. I say I'm alright, but every note remembers what I forgot. Nostalgia poured the whiskey, regret lit up the flame. The old song found me, and I went back again. I lived before the chorus finished, paid my tab and walked outside. Rain was leaning on the sidewalk like it knew I had cried. I stood beneath the awning with my collar in my hand. Some melodies don't follow, they just wait where you still stand. Maybe I don't miss the music, maybe I miss who heard it too. Maybe regret is just a chorus that comes back when it's true. I can change the station, but not the room it takes me to. The old song found me, and it knew your name. Played the sweet part first, then brought back the pain. I say it's just music, forgive. I say I'm alright, I lie, but every note keeps you alive. Nostalgia poured the whiskey, regret lit up the flame. And the old song found me, yeah, and I went back again. Rain on the awning, song through the wall. Some nights don't need pictures to remember it all. The old song found me, the old song found me. I left the light on, like you might come back. Didn't make sense, but I did it anyway. The room felt bigger than it used to. Or maybe it's just you gone away. Ashtray full, though I don't even smoke. Just something to feel where your hands used to be. I keep hearing sounds that ain't really there, like the nights playing tricks on me. I walked past the mirror, didn't look too long, didn't recognize who's standing there. Same face, but something missing, like I left part of me somewhere in your care. Phone on the table, face turned down. I don't wanna see what ain't your name. Funny how silence can get this loud and still don't say a damn thing. I left the light on for nobody, still hoping someone might walk through. I say I'm alright, I say I moved on, but every night leads me back to you. This room don't feel like home no more, just walls holding things I can't undo. I left the light on for nobody, but it still feels like it's for you. Turned it off just a minute ago. Stood by the switch, hand halfway there. Something stopped me, I don't know what. Maybe I ain't ready for that kind of empty air. So I sat back down, same old corner. Let the quiet settle in my bones. It ain't just missing you that's killing me, it's learning how to be alone. Maybe I kept that light on for me, like I needed proof I still believe. Maybe letting go ain't flipping a switch. Maybe it's something you don't see. I've been holding on to shadows just so I don't fade away. I left the light on for nobody, yeah, still waiting like you might come through. I say I'm alright, help me now. I say I'm done, I'm not done, but every night still ends with you. This room still breathing your memory, and I don't know how to cut it loose. I left the light on for nobody, but deep down I know it's you. Light's still burning, I'm still awake. Nothing's changed, just another day. Maybe tomorrow I'll turn it off, or maybe I won't. I left the light on just in case. Your spoon still rests beside the kettle, handle turned left like you always did. I watch washed every cup, but I kept that little medal, like hiding the proof of the life we lived. The tea went bitter, waiting on nobody. Steam gave up before I could drink. I stood there staring at your old blue mug, like porcelain knows more than I think. You didn't leave loud, that's what haunts me. No suitcase slam, no midnight fight, just fewer words at the kitchen table, and your eyes looking past the light. I kept telling myself love gets quiet, kept calling your distance peace, but every quiet morning took a little more, till there was nothing left to we. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, we were fine. I said give it time, time took you from me. Now the spoon still knows your tea, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, yeah, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. Tonight I tried to put it in the drawer, just one small spoon shouldn't feel like war, but my hand froze halfway over the wood, like letting go might mean I never understood. I sat on the floor, back against the cabinet, laughing once, then losing breath. Ain't no grand goodbye when truth comes walking, just a kitchen light and nothing left. Baby, love don't always leave in anger. Maybe it leaves when nobody asks. Maybe you were begging in small changes, and I kept sweeping up the past. I keep blaming silence, but I was quiet too. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, forgive me. I said give it time, I was asleep. Now the spoon still knows your tea, yeah, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. As before, didn't fix nothing, didn't close the door. Maybe tomorrow I'll let it be just a spoon, or maybe not yet. The tea went cold, but I'm still in the room. By the time I missed you, you were already gone. Not from the doorway, not from the lawn, but from the small things I never saw. Like how your voice got thin when you said my name soft. You kept making breakfast, same as before. 2 eggs, black coffee, shoes by the door. I thought that was love, doing what love do. Didn't know love was tired of carrying two. You asked me one evening, do you still see me? I kissed your forehead, said baby easy, but I didn't answer, not really, not right. Just turned off the lamp and called it a night. Now that question follows down every road, in the grocery aisle, in the shirts I fold. Some words come back with a heavy hand, like a ghost that knows where the weak floor stands. By the time I missed you, I had already lost, paid no mind to the river, till I stood where it crossed. I said you were quiet, you were hurt. I said love was strong, I was wrong. By the time I missed you, you had been leaving all along. Beside the shed, dirt still in the fingers from the roses you fed. I let those roses die after you left. Guess I was good at neglect, more than I confessed. I watered them today, too late I know. Brown leaves don't turn green just because tears flow. But I stood there anyway, hose in my hand, trying to love something I didn't understand. Maybe regret is a teacher with a slow, mean tongue. It don't shout at the guilty, it just shows what they've done. I thought losing was a moment, a door, a bag of storm, but losing you was daily, and I called it normal. By the time I missed you, I had already lost, paid no mind to the river, till I stood where it crossed. Been leaving all along. Roses by the fence, cup by the sink. I see you now, more than you think. By the time I missed you, there's a blue plate in the cabinet, cracked along the side. You bought it for $1, said broken things got pride. to notice how you set it down with care. Now I hear it in the quiet, like your hands are still there. You served my toast on that plate when I came home mean late. You didn't ask where I had been, just move the coffee straight. I thought that was weakness, now I know it was grace. Some love don't raise its voice, it just makes a tired place. That blue plate remembers what I forgot, how you kept giving when I did not. I say I was young, I was careless, I say I tried, not enough. Now every crack looks like love. I see your hands in the kitchen light, see my pride in every fight. That blue plate remembers, and it keeps me up tonight. Tonight I washed it slowly, though it wasn't even used. Held it like a witness to the kind of man you knew. I set it on the table where you once sat across. Some objects don't mean nothing till they show you what you lost. Maybe memory ain't mercy, maybe mercy has a scar. Maybe it keeps the little things, so truth don't travel far. You love me in details, I failed you out loud. That blue plate remembers what I forgot, how you kept giving when I did not. I say I was young, forgive me, I say I tried, I lied. Now every crack cuts inside. I see your hands in the kitchen light, see my pride in every fight. That blue plate remembers, and it keeps me up tonight. I put it back gently, same old shelf. Broken things got pride, you said that yourself. I didn't see you leaving, not at first. Just one less cup by the kitchen sink, One less laugh when the old floor creaked. One less baby before I could think. Your coat still hung by the hallway light, but your hands stopped reaching for mine. I told myself love gets quiet sometimes. Didn't know quiet could be goodbye. You started sleeping, turned to the wall. I started asking less every day. We both learned how to move through the room without getting in each other's way. I missed the signs sitting in plain sight. Your smile getting tired and thin. I kept thinking tomorrow would fix us, but tomorrow kept letting night in. I lost a little less of you every morning, a little more of us every night. I said we were fine, we were fine. I said love was strong, not this time. You didn't slam no door, didn't curse my name. You just faded slow like a candle flame. I lost a little less of you, till there was nothing left to hold. Yeah. Tonight I found your note in a drawer. Not a goodbye, just a grocery list. Milk, bread, coffee, soap for the bathroom, and your name at the bottom of it. That broke me worse than a letter would. Just proof you were here being kind, while I was too busy looking forward to notice you were falling behind. Maybe losing love ain't always thunder. Maybe it's socks left cold by the bed. Maybe it's here and I'm okay, and never asking what went unsaid. I keep blaming time, but I was there too, watching you vanish like I had nothing to lose. I lost a little less of you every morning, a little more of us every night. I said we were fine, forgive me. I said love was strong, I was blind. You didn't slam no door, didn't curse my name. You just faded slow through an open frame. I lost a little less of you, yeah, till there was nothing left to hold. One cup in the sink, one chair pulled away. I see it now, a little too late. You were leaving slowly, and I called it peace. Clock on the wall don't move like it used to. Seconds fall heavy like they know I'm awake. still on, but I ain't even watching. Just letting the noise fill the space you left. There's a jacket on the chair, still folded your way. I told myself I'd move it, but I never do. Some things stay quiet longer than they should, like your goodbye that never felt true. I hear cars pass by like they're going somewhere. Everybody got a place except me tonight. Phone lights up, then it fades again. Not your name, just another lie. I tried closing my eyes, let sleep take over, but your voice comes back right on time, saying things you never said, or maybe you did. I can't tell no more what's yours or mine. The night don't answer me no more. I keep talking, but it don't reply. I say I'm okay, I ain't okay. I say I moved on, I'm still here, but the silence always knows when I lie. These walls keep holding on to your echo, like they don't know how to let you go. The night don't answer me, yeah, just keeps me here alone. Every light in this place, thought maybe darkness would make it easier, but shadows got louder when nothing was there, and your memory felt even closer. I sat on the floor, back against nothing, let the quiet press down on my chest. No tears left, just this empty breathing, like my heart forgot how to rest. Maybe I ain't missing you like I tell myself. Maybe I'm missing who I was back then. Maybe this night ain't empty because you left. Maybe it's me not knowing where I end. I keep reaching out into nothing, still hoping something reaches back. Like it knows my name. TV still glowing, but it feels the same. Maybe tomorrow I'll step outside. The night don't answer, but I'm still asking. Back when we were brave, we drove with no map, 2 paper cups, rolling under the seat. You sang to the dashboard, I watched the road, like tomorrow was something we'd meet. There's a photo of us by the river, your hair all wild from the wind. I look like a man with a future, not someone who'd waste where he'd been. I remember the motel with the red door, ice machine broken down the hall. You drew a heart on the mirror with steam from the bathroom wall. I laughed and wiped it too soon, said we had to leave by 9. Now I give most of my mornings to stand in that steam one more time. Back when we were brave, love felt easy to spend. I didn't know good days could end. I say I'm grateful, I say I'm over it, I'm not. But nostalgia smiles where regret gets hot. We had nothing, still had enough. Then I got careless with all that love. Back when we were brave, I didn't know I could break us. Postcard you never mailed to anyone. Wish we could stay lost forever, written crooked in the sun. I pressed it flat on the table, like flattening could repair the years I spent acting certain while you were asking me to care. Maybe the past ain't trying to hurt me, maybe it's showing me the door where I walked out of something holy, 'cause I thought I deserved more. I called it freedom, but it was fear in a cleaner coat. Back when we were brave, love felt easy to spend. I didn't know good days could end. I say I'm grateful, forgive me. I say I'm over it, I lied. But nostalgia smiles with regret inside. We had nothing, still had enough. Then I got careless with all that love. Back when we were brave, yeah. I didn't know I could break us. Postcard on the table, evening turning blue. We wanted to stay lost forever. I just lost you. Back when we were brave. Back when we were brave. Your chair still faces morning, like you never lived. Sunlight finds the cushion then it goes quiet. I make coffee for one, but I pour too much. Old habits don't ask permission, they just try it. There's a spoon by the sink, bent at the handle. You used to say it fits your hand just right. I keep washing it slow, like it might answer, while the house feels bigger every night. I didn't hear the leaving when it started. No suitcase thunder, no shaking wall, just your laugh getting thinner in the hallway, just me saying later to every call. You asked me once if I still saw you. I said, of course, too quick, too clean. Now that question sits beside your chair, looking straight through me. Your chair still faces morning, but you ain't there. Still holds the shape of a love I didn't repair. I say I'm alright, I'm not. I say I let go, not yet. But every sunrise knows what I regret. You left so slowly, I called it peace. Now silence sits where you used to breathe. Your chair still faces morning, and morning keeps asking for you. Tonight I moved that chair 1 inch, then moved it back like I had sinned. Ain't it strange how wood and fabric can keep the place a body's been? I sat beside it on the floor, let the cold boss take my weight. No crying loud, just breathing shallow, like truth had finally found its gate. Maybe I don't miss the room we had, maybe I miss the man who should have stayed. Maybe love don't disappear in storms, maybe it leaves when it stops being named. I kept the chair, kept the silence, like both of them could bring you home. Your chair still faces morning, but you ain't there. Still holds the shape of a love I didn't repair. I say I'm alright, forgive me. I say I let go, I lied. But every sunrise burns on the inside. You left so slowly, I called it peace. Now silence sits where you used to breathe. Your chair still faces morning, and morning keeps asking for you. Light on the cushion, coffee gone cold. Maybe tomorrow I'll sit there, or maybe I won't. Your chair still faces morning, and I still face the door. left in small weather, not a storm. No thunder came to warm the room, just less perfume on your pillow, less singing in the afternoon. The kettle still knew your timing, the window still knew your face, but you were moving out of loving, one quiet inch a day. You stopped correcting my stories, stopped laughing when I lied, stopped asking me to hold you, and sleep stood on your side. I thought peace meant we were steady, thought quiet meant we were grown. Didn't know a house could be full and still leave somebody alone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, it was tired. I said we were safe, we were strange. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Last night I found your hairbrush still tucked beside the sink, a few dark strands wrapped around it, like proof I had to think. I held it like an answer, but answers don't come clean. Some leaving is so quiet, you don't hear what it means. Baby, love don't beg for saving when it's back too many times. Baby, it just folds its coat and steps across the line. I was waiting for a warning, you were already gone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were safe, I was late. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Clouds kept moving, room stayed still. You left in small weather, and I feel it still. Woke up before the sun again, don't know why. Same chair, same silence, staring back at me. bottle still open where I left it last night. Words look the same, but they don't speak. Kettle humming low like it's trying to pray. Steam rising up, then it disappears. I whispered something didn't sound like faith, just a tired man hoping someone hears. Used to feel you somewhere in the quiet. Now it's just echoes I can't recognize. I keep doing all the things they told me, but it feels like I'm talking to the sky. Church bells are ringing down the street somewhere. People dressed clean like they know the way. I stood outside, couldn't make my feet move. What if I walk in and still feel the same? I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, calling your name, but it don't come back. I say I believe, I say I trust, I try, but there's something in me slipping through the cracks. If you're still there, why it feels so empty? Why this silence louder than my cries? I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, and I don't know which side I'm on tonight. Last night I said I wouldn't pray again. Sat there, stubborn hands clenched tight, but something in me broke real quiet, and I folded down without a fight. No big words, didn't sound holy, just I'm lost over and over. Didn't feel you, didn't see no sign, but I stayed there a little longer. Maybe faith ain't feel, maybe it's staying even when the room don't answer back. Maybe hope ain't loud, maybe it's breathing in the space where everything feels cracked. I don't got proof, I don't got answers, just this ache that won't let me go. I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, yeah, still calling your name through the dark. I say I believe, help me. I say I trust, hold me, even when it feels like falling apart. If you're still there, don't let me disappear. Don't let this silence take my soul tonight. I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, and I'm still here, still in the fight. Morning coming slow, light on the floor. Same chair, same question, maybe something more. I don't hear you, but I ain't leaving yet. I ain't leaving yet. I wake before the light, same as yesterday. Floor cold under my feet, I don't rush no more. There's a chair by the window where I sit and wait, like something might speak through that quiet door. Pages still open, I never turn them, dust settling soft like it belongs there. I read the same line, then I stop halfway. Feels like the words just float in the air. I tried saying the prayers I memorized back then, but they fall different now, don't land the same. My voice sounds smaller inside this room, like I'm calling someone who forgot my name. People say, hold on, it'll come back around, but they don't hear the silence when night gets deep. I nod like I'm fine, I ain't really fine, just tired of talking to something I can't see. I'm still knocking on a silent door, hands getting tired, but I don't let go. Calling out soft, can you hear me? Even when I don't know if you even know. I say I believe, I want to, I say I trust, I'm trying, but my heart keeps slipping through the floor. I'm still knocking, yeah, I'm still knocking on a door that don't answer no more. Last night I almost walked away from it all. Closed that book, pushed the chair aside, said maybe this fight ain't meant for me. Maybe I've been wrong this whole damn time, but something in me didn't move an inch. Even in doubt, it stayed right there. Not loud, not strong, just barely breathing, like hope too weak, but still too stubborn to leave. Maybe faith ain't fire, maybe it's ember still glowing low when the night feels long. Maybe it ain't answers, maybe it's staying even when everything feels wrong. I don't hear you, I don't see signs, but I ain't learned how to walk away. I'm still knocking on a silent door, yeah. Hands worn down, but I won't let go. Calling out aloud, don't leave me here, even if I'm the only voice I know. I say I believe, help me now. I say I trust, hold me close, even when I fall to the floor. I'm still knocking, yeah, still knocking on a door that don't answer no more. Morning comes slow, light across the wall, chair still waiting, like it knows it all. I don't got peace, but I'm still right here, still right here. Knocking soft, just in case you hear. There's a motel off the highway where the curtains never close. I remember us laughing there with nowhere else to go. You wore my shirt to sleep in. I wore a careless smile. We were already cracking, but we called it being tired. You watched rain on the window. I watched the late night screen. You said, do you ever feel lonely, even lying next to me? I made some little joke then. You turned away inside. I thought the moment passed us, but it stayed there. Before the leaving had a name. Come on. Come on. I drove past that place last Sunday. Didn't mean to stop the car, but the sign was still half broken, still buzzing in the dark. Room 12 had new curtains, same stain near the door. I stood outside like a stranger to who we were before. Maybe some endings don't arrive, they just move into the walls, sit quietly in corners till somebody finally calls. Maybe you asked me for the truth in that room beside the rain, and I answered with a silence I can still hear today. That was the last room with us in it, and I didn't even know love was packing up beside me, moving quiet, moving slow. I said we'll be alright, forgive me. I said come back to bed, I was wrong. That was the last room with us in it, before the leaving had a name. Motel light flickers, rain starts again. Some rooms keep secrets long after you leave them. There was the last room with us in it. folding shirts by the hallway light, white towels stacked in a careful line. I was talking bills and traffic outside. You were losing heart, one sleeve at a time. I remember your hand smoothing my collar, like touching cloth was safer than me. You smiled so small I called it tired. Now I know tired was trying to leave. You stopped asking where I had been, stopped saving stories till I came home. I thought we were growing into easy silence, but you were learning how to be alone. There was soap in the air, lemon and cotton, a sock on the floor I never picked up. Funny what memory chooses to punish, not the big fight, just the little stuff. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, it was fading. I said we were grown, I was cold. Now every clean shirt feels like blame. Every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, and I kept looking away. Wrapped around the dryer door, held it like a ring from some quiet wedding we don't belong to anymore. I almost threw it in the trash can, but my fingers closed like prayer. Some part of me still keeps your leaving in every ordinary chair. Maybe heartbreak ain't one bad evening. Maybe it's laundry after love. Clean things stacked in a quiet house when nobody feels clean enough. You were asking softly, I answered late. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were grown, I was gone. Now every clean shirt feels like blame. Every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, yeah, and I kept looking away. The machine still turns, the hallway still glows. I fold my own shirts now, but I do it slow. You were leaving, and I call it home. I found your coat in the hall closet, still holding rain from a long time ago. I put my hand in the left side pocket, found a receipt from a place we used to know. Coffee for two, pie on one plate. You signed your name with a heart by mine. I stood there laughing, then I went quiet. Some little papers can bend back time. I used to rush through every goodbye like love was waiting right outside the door. You'd say, stay a minute. I'd say tomorrow. Now tomorrow don't come around no more. There's dust on the frame by the kitchen window. You in that blue dress, me acting strong. I know that smile, I know what came after. I was already leaving before I was gone. Yesterday still wears your coat, hanging there like it's waiting on me. I say I let go, I didn't. I say I made peace, not yet. But old love keeps moving where my hands can't reach. Nostalgia smiles soft, but regret cuts slow. One gives me warmth, one won't let go. Yesterday still wears your coat, yeah. And I still know the shape of what I broke. Called you last December, thumb on your name, heart in my throat. But what could I say? After all these years, I kept your coat. That ain't enough. So I sat on the floor by the closet door, let the hallway dark cover my face. No thunder came, no big confession, just a grown man losing to an old mistake. Maybe I don't miss the house we had. Maybe I miss who I was with you. Maybe regret ain't here to punish me. Maybe it's telling me what was true. I thought time would clean the room, but time just learned where I hide the blame. I kept the coat, kept the silence like both of them still spoke your name. Yesterday still wears your coat, yeah, hanging there like it's waiting on me. I say I let go, forgive me. I say I made peace, I lied, but your memory still knows where I bleed. Nostalgia smiles soft, but regret cuts deep. One brings your voice, one steals my sleep. Yesterday still wears your coat, and I still feel the shape of what I broke. I put it back on the same old hanger. Didn't fix nothing, didn't let it go. Some nights healing looks like standing still, with both hands open and nothing to show. Maybe tomorrow I'll take it outside your coat, and I still wear the blame.